Okay. Today we're playing GymBeasts. I'm super excited to play this. It is a gay gym visual novel, and as we can already see, it's already off to a great start. Let's go. Okay. Pretend this is a word bubble coming out of my mouth. I turn into the car park of the gym. It's the first gym I've been to that's located in the middle of a forest, down a dirt path. The car jolts to a stop as I pull into one of the available spaces. With a sigh, I grab my bag and I get out of my beat-up car. The door creaks and closes with a thud as I slam it shut. Okay, hold on. Am I gonna feel bad if I... I wonder if the developer of this game knows what I do for character names. And I'm wondering if I should do it. So, for those of you who don't know, on this stream, I literally name all of my characters bitch. Because it usually ends up in some very, very funny... Oh my god. Hold on. This is a very good poll. This is a very good poll. So I usually name my characters bitch, and like, I don't know how many of you have seen like the Doki Doki Literature Club playthrough of mine, but like, there's one point where it's like, bitch, if you can't take this club seriously, you can just go home. And so... thank you to whoever made the poll. The poll currently says name our dude and its various spellings of gym with a G and a J and a Y and an M and an I. Okay, we're going. I think we've decided we have to do this. It is our destiny. It was also very fun naming our character bitch in Earthbound. Okay. Whoa! Wah! Wah! That actually made me jump. Oh my god. Okay. I look at the faded red paint, noting that it has started peeling when a loud horn blasts out behind me, making me jump. My keys and bag go flying out of my hands as I turn, coming face to face with a giant black Jeep. The man sitting behind the wheel is gesturing angrily. I can't see his face well, and he's wearing oversized sunglasses, so I turn to see where he's pointing and realize that I'm standing in front of the only space left. Grabbing my things off the ground, I wave my hand in an attempt to apologize and start towards the door. By the way, I saw a message over here before from Joan that said, I'm so horny for this architecture. It is very nice. The gym is rather small, but seeing as the car park is full, I assume that it's widely popular. As I approach the door, it swings open, knocking me in the face. I blink in shock at the sheer bad luck I seem to be experiencing. Before I can do anything, though, there are suddenly two slender hands reaching out to grab my shoulders. I am so sorry. The young man in front of me manages to steady before I can fall over. I look up to see the two worried and brilliantly azure eyes staring at me. I take a second to glance over him. He's wearing a yellow hoodie with a black tracksuit trousers that conforms to his body nicely, accentuating his slender frame. My gaze is broken as someone coughs behind me. I pull back with a sheepish smile. Sorry, I should watch where I'm going. Nothing to apologize for. He lets out a cheeky grin. If I had to bump into anyone, at least it's someone with such good taste in clothes. I look down to notice my football shirt and Nike shorts. Before I can say anything else, the person standing behind me interjects again. Both of you, move. The two of us jump slightly, realizing that we were blocking the doorway. The man behind me has a stern look as he waits for us to move. Oh my god. Slam. Casual Slam Jam says, I like his sweater with the two Pac-Mans ass to ass. Okay, sorry. The two of us jumped slightly, realizing that we were blocking the doorway. The man behind me has a stern look as he waits for us to move. Oh, sorry, Andreas. I didn't see you there. The older man stays silent as he walks past us into the gym. Sorry about him. He's always moody before he gets in a workout. He offers me his hand. I'm Jonas, by the way. I'm bitch. See, it's already paying off, I swear. I told everyone. I shake his hand, noting how smooth his skin is. Sorry about this. It isn't really the best day. I can see that. Jonas lets out a light chuckle. Are you new here? I haven't seen you before. Or I haven't seen you before? Sorry. I decided to join a gym. Late New Year's resolution and all. You couldn't have chosen a better gym. Everyone is super nice and friendly here. He turns his head slightly and motions inside. Well, I mean, Andreas is, different, but he means well. I snicker as I think of the stern-looking man. Even with such a harsh expression, he is a good-looking guy. A comfortable silence falls over us for a few seconds before I hoist my bag back over my shoulder. It's nice to meet you, but I should really get signed up. I give him a grin. Before I change my mind. Jonas pulls the door open and jokingly bows. After you, good sir. Fedora word! I laugh as I start to walk into the gym. I'll catch up with you in the gym, I'm sure. I'm just waiting for Eric and his little mite. I nod and then I head to the front desk. Okay. The raven-haired woman behind the desk looks up as she hears me approaching. A wide smile takes over her face as she welcomes me into the gym. Hi there. First time here? Can you tell? I smile sheepishly. I'd like to sign up if that's okay. Absolutely. Just let me get you sorted. A little while later, I hear the front door being opened as suddenly as a child's laughter fills the room. I turn to see Jonas trailing after a little boy who can't be any older than 8. They're talking animatedly between themselves. Why is the desk clerk not named Desk Bitch? Good question. If we could name the desk clerk, we would have named the desk clerk that. Welcome in, blue suit guy. Hello. Walking behind them is a powerful-looking man. He towers over the two of them, and if not for the soft look on his face as he watches the little boy, he would appear extremely intimidating. His well-built and muscular body is framed by the tight tank top he's wearing. It does little to hide the definition of his muscles. The desk clerk smiles in their direction as they enter. Eric! Perfect timing! She motions to me to approach the desk. Eric, would you have time to show bitch here around the gym? That's no problem at all. He looks over at Jonas with an expectant look. I'm sure you won't mind looking after Lewis for a few minutes. Jonas grins as he ruffles the boy's hair. No, of course not. Come on, Lewis. Before he leaves, he sends a wink to me over his shoulder. Good luck, bitch. Eric's the residential bodybuilder here. Yeah, he certainly is. Muscles! Muscles! I like how bitch is capitalized, thanks. It has to be, right? Indy says, I'm already a big fan of Eric. If we get an epic handshake meme in this, I'm gonna flip. Yes. Pay him no mind. He pats his hand on my shoulder. So, shall I show you the lockers? He walks off to the right, beckoning me forward when he notices I hadn't started to follow, my eyes still looking at Jonas. I follow behind Eric as he begins his tour. Half an hour later, and Eric is still showing me the sights. Not only has he been showing me every room, and I mean every room, he has been talking about all the little quirks that some of the machines have. Yo, that is extremely helpful. I wish someone at my gym took half an hour to show me everything. Now over here, we have the running machines. Most of them work perfectly, except if you find yourself with only the treadmill on the left available. There's a little trick to making it work properly. Eric turns to me and gestures to come closer to look at what he's doing. He then fiddles with a couple of buttons, and then the machine starts speeding up, making him jog at a steady pace. Eric points to a couple buttons out to me. The thing with this machine is that you have to press these two buttons at the same time to get it up to speed. Otherwise, the machine will not pick up speed. He continues running for a few seconds before cheerfully calling me to the machine on his right. Coconut, congrats on the new monitor purchase, and no, I didn't know that. Okay, start running. We should do a warm-up. It's the most important part of a workout after all. I'll take your word for it. I joke back before stepping onto the machine and getting started. By this point, Eric has moved into a comfortable jog, so I set my machine to a similar pace. How long have you been coming to the gym, Eric? Oh, I think it's been a few years. It's small enough that it's never crowded, but they have all the equipment you would ever need. He then nods over towards where Jonas is seated, and stretching along with his son. I could bring the mite along when he's with me and not his mother. And give him to Jonas to babysit? I say with a teasing tone in my voice. Eric lets out a laugh before shaking his head. He's obsessed with my kid. Ever since Jonas started tutoring him every 2 weeks, Lewis became attached to him, so whenever he sees Jonas, I get pushed into the background. Jonas seems like a sweet guy, and it gives you a moment to work out peacefully. He chuckles again before slowing down to a slow walk. As we cool down, I notice the droplets of sweat running down his neck, getting caught on his tank top. Save. Okay. Back. Wait, how do I get back? Uh-oh. Return. There we go. Chat. Are we gonna go keep looking? Okay, Indy says keep looking. I watch as more sweat drips down his neck, smaller droplets forming into rivulets. His muscles glisten as the sweat pours down his body. Creep away or keep creeping. yeah, Kirby Master. An amused cough breaks my concentration, and I look up to Eric, smiling at me with a grin. Oh, we gonna get close up here. Everything all right, bitch? He crosses his arms, making his biceps bulge larger. You seem pretty red. Maybe you should take a break? Just making sure to get a good look at the view. I smirk back. You know, to make sure I know the layout of the gym properly. Eric lets out a chortled laugh before nodding his head over to Lewis and Jonas. Kirby Massa says, whenever I'm at the gym and I notice someone who bodybuilds, regardless of gender, I always try to look away so I don't look like I'm creeping. I know, I do the same, I do the same thing. I happen to, pandemic and everything, so I'm not at the gym right now. But I go to a gym with a lot of people who are, very, talented people. And I'm like, I'm always, watching people do, really cool lifts and shit. And I'm like, aw, I hope I don't look like a creeper. Because, some of the people in my gym are, super talented. I go to an industrial gym, and it's, a lot of those people are there, doing, bodybuilding competitions and stuff, and here's me with my dinky ass, Sorry, that's not fair to myself. I'm pretty impressive, too. Okay, there, yeah. Anyway. Can't help it. All right. He says with a warm smile. I need to go check on Lewis. I'll catch up with you in a bit. Yeah, glancing respectfully. Respectfully looking. Respectful. As long as you're respectful, you know? Like, don't be creepy. I smile as he walks off to have a swig of water. I take a quick look around at the gym and notice that it's pretty empty despite the full car park. It made me wonder if people use the parking lot as a way to walk around in the forest that surrounded the gym. I approach the weight machines, grab the 15s, and get settled on the bench. As I start doing some reps, I hear someone settle on the mat next to me. I look up to lock eyes with Andreas, the man from outside the gym. Hi, Andreas, right? He slowly studies me without saying anything, and then simply nods his head. I pause for a second, unsure of whether to continue the conversation, but I decide to try one more time. I'm sorry about before, in the car park. For what? Blocking the parking space or the doorway? Both? I say, uncertain of the right response. Andreas lets out a smirk. Boy, you sound unsure. I noticed his smirking expression, so I assumed he can't be too mad. Both. I'm apologizing for both. Andreas shakes his head in what appears to be a playful and exasperated tone. You really need to make what you're saying clearer. I'll try. Otherwise, no one will understand what you're saying, boy. Of course, yes, sir. I reply in sort of a mocking tone. Are you mocking me? Of course not. I wouldn't dream of it. Oops. Oops. Yeah, I wish they used my name instead of boy, but it's fine. I tried to hide the small smile on my face by turning my head and pretending to look out the window. Andreas goes on to say something, but I see him shaking his head out of the corner of my eye. I'll forget about it this once. He walks over to the weight rack and grabs some barbells and begins to do some reps. As I watch him, I notice that whilst he isn't built up like Eric, by no means is he lacking in the muscle department. He's wearing tight shorts which only show off his strong thighs and calves. Oh, damn. We're gonna get slow motion! I can't help but notice how tight his shorts are, or well, I should say, how well he fills out the front of his shorts. I start realizing that I've just been gawking at his package. See, this! This might not be looking respectfully. I quickly start looking out the window again and begin working on my reps. Before I can do more than 3 reps, Andreas places a hand on my shoulder, startling me a little. Boy, you're doing it wrong. Wrong? That's what I just said. He then grabs the barbell from my hand. Yo, excuse me. Okay, hold on. That's extremely rude. You do not go up to someone at the gym and fucking touch their shit. If you do a bicep curl that way, you can end up pulling something. He then proceeds to do 2 curls slowly. Doing it this way prevents an injury and also allows you to get more reps in. He hands me back the weight and watches me for a second. Well? He crosses his arms with some impatience. Do a rep! I quickly sit up, trying to follow his example and face him. I start to do a rep, but he coughs, making me stop in my tracks. I just showed you how to do it right. I straighten up my posture and try again. That's better, boy. Oops. Oh my god. Sorry, hold on a second. I think my bimbybop is here. Okay. That's better, boy. He turns around and begins doing his own set again. That's the gym police calling me now for not looking respectfully. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, especially, like, I would never go up to someone and take something from them, especially when they're in the middle of, like, never do that. Never do that. I always ask, like, if I see someone doing something incorrectly, like, and it has to be, like, extremely incorrectly, like, they're gonna hurt themselves, I will go up to them and be like, hey, can I tell you something about, like, the lift, or, like, whatever. I'll be polite about it. But you'd never go up to someone and fucking touch their shit. Yes, also, yes, exactly, Break Our Buns. Please put the weights back when you're done with them. Also, hey there, Ignorant Spoon, welcome in. Okay, thank you, Andreas. I wouldn't have thanked him, personally, but... He gives me a tense nod and I go back to my own workout. After about 10 minutes, I stop working out. Andreas is still pumping his barbell and shows no signs of stopping, so I quietly put the weights away. I go over to the mats next. Jonas looks up as I approach, giving me a friendly wave. He pats the mat next to him, so I settle down and try to copy his stretches. So you survived your tour? He lets out a cheeky grin. Eric takes his tours seriously. True, true. It was extremely detailed. I smile back. And I could say the same back to you. You lived through your playdate. Lewis is a good kid. He brushes a hand through his hair. I tutor him when he's staying with Eric. That's nice of you. It's nothing, really. I enjoy spending time with the kid. He looks over at Lewis with a soft smile. Plus, that kid's hilarious. I let out a small chuckle when suddenly I hear footsteps behind me, causing both Jonas and I to look up. Speak of the devil and he shall appear. He gets up and walks over to Lewis, ruffling his hair. Were your ears burning? Jonas, stop! He pushes Jonas's hand away from his hair in annoyance. Now you've gone and messed it all up! Were you trying to impress? He gestures around the gym. There's no one in here but us. Lewis starts to mumble, looking away with a defiant glare. Oh, so you do have a crush. He grins cheekily. Who is it this time? Samantha? Julie? Lewis turns a bright shade of red. Her brother. Who, Julie's brother? He playfully pokes Lewis in the chest. The older one that sometimes works out here? Eric, who had been walking up to them behind his son, starts laughing. That would be the one. He runs a hand through his hair. He made me stop off and get hair gel on the way home yesterday. Said he had to look good for the gym. Yeah, well, at least I don't let my hair flop around all over the place, sorry. Jonas lets out a loud laugh. Well, he's got you there. And how old is this crush of yours? He's 18. Oh, sorry, wrong person. He's 18. A good kid, but a bit too old for Lewis. Lewis lets out a defiant snort. We'll see about that in 10 years or so. I didn't like that joke. Yeah, exactly. This next line, yeah. This makes both Jonas and I break out laughing as Eric stands there helplessly looking at his son, stuck between laughing and the horror of what he just said. The laughter must have been louder than we meant it to be as Andreas starts coming over. Jonas groans quickly under his breath. What's wrong? Nothing, nothing. He takes a quick glance over at Andreas, who's still out of his earshot. He just has a thing for me at the moment. Eric lets out a small laugh. Just a small thing, eh? Come on, man. He raises his hands in the hair helplessly. Andreas is, very dominant. Not my sort of guy. Yeah, also he's kind of a rude bitch. Personally, he's the guy who touched the weights. Helplessly, yes. Doesn't stop him from bringing you presents. He quiets down as Andreas gets closer. I wonder what he's gotten you this time. Jonas bites back a groan as Andreas gets within earshot. Do you two want to laugh any louder? Sorry, Andreas, we'll quiet down. All right, boy, I'll take your word for it. His gaze goes from Jonas to me before he gives me a small nod and walks away again. That was it? He has a shocked expression on his face. He usually spends more time goading at us. Well, before he comes back, I'm gonna head to the changing rooms. I'm also done for the day. I only came to sign up and do a short workout. Jonas and I head for the changing rooms together. The changing room looks rather sparse, but it seems pleasant enough for the short time I have to be here before and after my workouts. Hey! We should exchange numbers. It would be fun to work out with you again. Jonas whips out his phone and proceeds to enter my number before sending me a short text. My phone buzzes and I look down. Oh, damn! Wow, that's really forward! Ooh, hold on, can I click on this and like it? No, I guess not. Okay. Dang! Yeah, he sent a hello message and then a picture for us to use as his profile pic in our contacts. Hi. You know you're meant to reply via text, right? That's the point of a text message? I got that. I grin. But you're right next to me, so I thought I'd save myself the effort. Well, if we aren't at the same place, it'd be nice to get a response via text. That's how texting works. Eric lets out a small chuckle from the background as Jonas sticks his tongue out at me. As we start to undress before heading into the showers, Andreas walks into the room. I give him a small nod while I continue pulling off my shorts. I'm trying not to stare too much at the others, especially since Lewis is in the changing room. Jonas. Oh, sorry, wrong. I have to do like this bro voice. Jonas, look what I got for you. I catch Jonas furtively rolling his eyes at me before placing a fake-ass smile on his face. Yeah, it's like bubblegum pink nipples. Andreas, I told you before, you don't have to keep getting me stuff. Yeah, I do, and you should start wearing better brands. Here. Can't we do this after the shower? I mean, we're all standing around in our... No! Here, open it. He hands Jonas a rounded white bag filled with clothing. Clearly, he got him more than a tank top then. Jonas sighs quietly and starts taking items out of the bag. It might not have been the best timing as we're all simply standing around our boxers, but I guess we are all curious as to what Andreas bought for Jonas. Jonas lays the items out in order, and suddenly Eric starts laughing. Really, Andreas? You bought the exact same outfit for him that you wear? Jonas simply stares at the outfit with wide eyes. I have good taste, so I got the store clerk to get me the same thing in different sizes. I can't help but let out a small chuckle at the thought. Andreas honestly doesn't see how this might bother Jonas. Hey, thanks, but I can't accept this. Well, I paid for it, so you might as well. It's not about the money, Andreas. He puts things back into the white bag and hands it to him. I just wouldn't wear any of it. Andreas's lips tighten, but he doesn't argue and just nods his head. There's a moment of awkward silence before Eric and I make eye contact, and he motions in the direction of the shower. I'm gonna go shower? Me too. Lewis, don't leave the changing rooms, alright? Lewis lets out a small noise of agreement, too engrossed in whatever video game device he's currently playing on. Then we head to the shower with a grimacing Jonas. Yeah, that's gotta be super awkward. Yeah. Yeah, it is very, that was very awkward. Oh boy. But we just went into the shower with the very muscular Eric. The shower head doesn't have individual cubicles. Oh, sorry, shower head. The shower area doesn't have individual cubicles, so we each stand under a shower head. Before we can say anything, Andreas comes over and starts to use the facility himself. I turn on the shower and start to rub some shampoo into my hair. As I start to rinse the shampoo out of my hair, I notice that it just kept foaming up. I pause for a second before going back in and scrubbing harder. A great choice of music, yeah. I need my own stall in the gym shower. It's so uncomfortable without one. Yeah, oh my god. For the longest time, I was swimming. Okay, so... Way back when, sorry, I used to have a lot of problems with, like, public showers because, like, I would go, but then, like, I ended up going into, like, a fucking public pool. Or I used to go to a public pool, and it was literally just, like, all these old ladies, and I was just like, listen, if all these old ladies can do this, I can do this. This is fine. But, like, at a regular gym, I still would be very uncomfortable without, like, having a shower stall to myself. But in terms of, like, swimming pools, God, old ladies are so, like, they do not give a fuck. It makes me feel a lot more confident in those, gyms. Oh, so you think you're one of us old ladies, yeah? Okay. Anyway, the little side story there. I paused for a second before going back in and scrubbing harder. It wasn't until I heard the sounds of a few giggles that I stopped and looked around. Eric and Jonas are standing next to each other, laughing, each holding a bottle of shampoo. The song? Did you both just... They both just carry on laughing, this time holding on to each other. Even Andreas is standing in the corner smirking. Well, if that's how you want to play it. I reached behind me and grabbed a loofah that had already been in the shower and we stepped into it. Oh no, don't throw that at me! He then tries to hide behind Eric's bulky form. That thing has been here since the dawn of time. Don't touch it. Before they have a chance to react, I throw it in their direction. However, due to the slipperiness of the shower floor, I end up slipping a little and the loofah hits Andreas square in the jaw. Oops, that is not the person who we wanted to interact with. He stares at me in shock, looking down at the loofah and back up at my sheepish expression. The other two are not helping and are simply doubled over laughing. I am so... Hush, boy! With a stern look, he reaches down and picks the loofah up. I can't believe you threw this at me! I didn't mean to, Right, you were aiming for those two. He then gives me a small smirk. Let me help you with that. And with that, he launches the loofah straight into the two. It hits Eric in the face and then bounces off and falls into Jonas's head. This causes Jonas to let out a high-pitched squeal, causing both Andreas and I to burst out laughing. I didn't realize you could make that sort of noise, Jonas. Jonas lets out an indignant grunt, and he reaches for his shampoo and furiously scrubs at his hair. That thing has so many germs, I don't even want to think about it. He turns to glare at the pair of us. And you threw that at me? I mean, it was your idea for the shampoo prank. Hey, you're meant to be on my side. He pokes Eric in the chest. Stop defending his actions. Thanks, Andreas. I grin at him. You got a good arm there. Just a little payback on my part as well. We finish up in the shower room and head back into the changing room. What were you all doing in there? Lewis gives us a weird look. It was louder than the kids at recess at school. I doubt that. He ruffles his son's hair. If I remember, it was you who got into trouble last time for causing a ruckus. Racket! What is a ruckus? Hey, Gafafuus, welcome in. Hope you're having a great Tuesday. We're playing a gay visual novel, and it's great. I didn't say I was... Oh, sorry, wrong person. I didn't say I wasn't part of it. And with that, he sticks his tongue out as his dad. Eric gives him an affectionate smile and finishes packing his clothes. As we head out of the changing rooms and back into the main gym area, the guys stop me. I know you already swapped numbers with Jonas, but here, let me give you mine. Oh my god, are we getting a shirtless pic in the text as well? Hold on. He holds his hand out and I hand him my phone. If you ever want to work out or hang, shoot me a text. Yeah, this has gone a lot more smoothly than I thought. I smile. I had fun today. As Eric hands me my phone back, Andreas reaches over and grabs it. Hey! He needs my number as well. I'd love to have your number, thanks. Do you really want his number? I say with a smirk. Don't sass me, boy. I'm doing you a favor here. He then gives me my phone with all 3 numbers saved. Hold on. I love... Andreas, Eric, Jonas, Mom. Very good. I place the phone in my back pocket and go to say goodbye when suddenly the lights start flickering. Oh, shit. Eric grabs a hold of Lewis and brings him closer, whilst kneeling close to the ground. The others follow shortly with Jonas pulling me down. What's happening? Don't worry, it'll be over soon. The room starts shaking and the desk clerk yells out. Earthquake! I grip Jonas tightly while I take a look around. The room's shaking, but nothing's falling over. Everything remains stable, but I can feel the tremors. I try to speak, but nothing comes out. How can the others not be worried? They're simply crouching and... talking? Why are they not panicking? I can feel the pressure building up inside, and then I start falling backwards. Oh, shit. And he's passed out. I wake up to something cool being placed on my forehead. Wait, what? What is going on? What? Hey, sleepyhead. Why am I laying on the mats? I take a quick look around. What happened and why? I stop mid-sentence. Right in front of me are 3 glimmering holes? In the middle of the room? Eric notices where I'm standing and takes a short breath. You can see those? They're pretty fucking hard to miss. I sit up startled. What the fuck is going on? You can see the portals? Portals? I point at them. Those big shimmering things? Yeah, that'll be the portals. Like magical shit type portals? You swear a lot when you're in shock, don't you? He says with a grin. I can't believe you can see them. Only a few of us that come here can. This has happened before! Yeah, this gym's on the same plane as another world, and sometimes when the two get too close, the portals open up. Usually when something's amiss in the other world. And considering there's 3 portals, I'd say that we each take 1. The others let out a short sigh. I was hoping to get home early tonight. I was really looking forward to your chicken casserole. Sorry, what? I stare at them stunned. You're going to go through those things? Yeah. Someone has to. It's part of the gym contract you signed. Andreas is wearing a smirk. The question is, who will you be joining? You want me to go with you? I gesture widely to the portals. Are you insane? That's not a bad idea. He can go with one of us and get to know the Autumn Isle a bit. Eric nods his head in agreement. So who will it be? He places an arm around my shoulders. Who do you want to go with? Me, perhaps? Or Jonas? Maybe, Andreas? Save game. Save. Okay. Yeah, okay, so I was not expecting this, like, whatsoever. At all. I think we're going with Eric, right? I think I'm gonna go with Eric. I think Eric is the coolest out of all of them, personally. You're safe with me. Let's go. There we go. Okay, I thought so. I figured we were getting to the end. This is the end of the first workout of GymBeasts. I hope you enjoyed your time playing. It's unclear whether there will be a full game, but I am working on a Kickstarter. See you soon. ... In the gym! In the gym! So yeah, that was cute. That was cute. I enjoyed the little, you know, I would definitely play more of that. The ending I was not expecting, but I like, I like the idea that there's like, this other like universe or whatever, which is not what I was expecting. I had no idea. That blindsided me, but I'm super into it. That's totally something I'm into. But yeah, no, that was awesome. That was really cool. And I do love visual novels. So yeah, I will link everyone to this, the game for this, or like the page on itch.io. It's on itch.io. They also have a Twitter account, so you can follow them on Twitter. It's just GymBeasts game, I believe. But yeah, it was a really, really cool thing. I want to see what happens. I want to see what happens.